How's it going? Fabio from Lumilum. Once again, just going over our line voltage single color products. All right. So first and foremost, we are ETL rated, IP65, fire retardant, and UV protectant. Just solid commercial grade make throughout the material. So this will get you through any project you need, whether it be your home, the eave of your roof, or a casino. So here it is, right? The Lumilum high voltage strip light. We had it in 2200 Kelvin, 27, 3000, 4000, 5500 Kelvin, and also in single color. So we have it in your red, green, blue, and of course for all you turtle conscious people, we have it in amber, which is turtle friendly. We have millions of feet of this stuff installed anywhere where you can imagine, from very complex projects like casinos to high-end homes, museums, art galleries, pretty much anywhere that requires cove lighting. All right, great track record's been out there for, this product's been out there for almost a decade with very few to zero, returns as far as defective product. So I'm gonna take a minute again to just go over some of the accessories that go with it that'll make your install a little bit easier. We're gonna go over a couple of the accessories and how to install the Lumilum line voltage strip light. All right, so a couple of different ways to fasten it. We have little U-clips that go on with number 4 screws. Very simple stuff, just goes right over the strip light, right? 2 number 4 screws on either side, and you're installed under your cabinet, under your eave, or wherever it may be going. We also have channels. So we have a U channel, and this is a friction fit channel, so you might have to push the actual strip in with a little bit of force, but that's the idea of, once it gets in there, it's not going out anywhere. So we have these in 1 foot, 4 foot sections, and then we of course have other channels with diffusers, surface mount, and recessed if you want to cover the diodes. All right, so that's just 2 simple ways to mount the strip. Some people do decide to use double-sided tape as well, which is okay. All right, and that's pretty much that as far as mounting the strip. So, pretty simple stuff. Angle connectors to get around your corners, intermediate connectors to join 2 pieces, right? And then to get around those tougher corners or to jump longer distances, we have interconnecting cables at 6-inch, 12-inch, 20-inch, and 40-inch, and then 10 feet. All right, you could also actually turn the strip manually. Turns pretty readily. Now, if you give it a little heat with the heat gun, we've gotten it to turn 90 degrees around the radius of a quarter. But again, you have to be careful not to melt the silicone when you're hitting it with the heat gun. So now we're gonna just go over how you cut the Lumilum strip light. So first thing I do is I stick a pin in the end. So the polarity only goes one way. So if you stick a pin in the wrong end, your light is not gonna work so well. So I stick a pin right in the end to tell me, right, that this is the plug end. And now I know where to go. Now you only gotta go 2 barbs deep on the pin. You don't ever wanna bury it into the strip. It might, make the contacts touch. But every Lumilum strip light is cuttable every 12 inches. So every 12 inches, you're gonna see a scissor mark, like right there. So at that point, you take your scissors, whatever you like to cut with, and you just snip it. So now you know this is your plug end, this is your end cap end, and that's that. Now, typically we use hot glue or silicone just to seal this off, and a little piece of heat shrink, which I'll show you a little demonstration a little later. But it's as simple as this. Hub goes over, end cap on here, and you're done. All right, so the next thing you want to do, ideally, is give it a little bit of heat shrink. So we cut a little piece of heat shrink for the plug and a little piece for the end cap. Now, before the end cap goes on, I like to just slide the heat shrink all over the plug. Okay. End cap gets a little bit of hot glue as well. And then we slide that end cap on. End cap also gets you a little heat shrink. Okay. And then we just shrink it. Now guys, just to make it look a little neater, I usually just take a pair of scissors, snip off that little excess there, tap it down, and there you have it, your sealed piece. Just plug it in once again, make sure it works, and there's your Lumilum line voltage strip light segment. So I just want to go over how to power your Lumilum line voltage strip light. All right, and the main thing people use is our plug-in rectifier. So again, this is a driverless line voltage strip light. So the only thing you're gonna have to contend with is this tiny rectifier that's in line with the plug. Now, this plug-in rectifier will handle up to 164 feet of lighting, which is pretty cool. The only thing that you might find yourself contending with is the compatibility with dimmers. We usually recommend the Lumilum 120V, which we have a really good track record with. So if that's your setup and you're going to use this plug, you're good to go. All right, but the real way we want to see this thing installed is with the J-racks. All right, and this is our junction box, and this is meant for a hardwired project and your bigger projects, you know, casinos, hotels, things of that nature. All right, now power goes in, and out of here you'll have 2 ports, and out of both of those ports you can do 165 feet of strip lighting each for a total of 164 feet really. There are capabilities to run 656 feet, and if you're one of those people that needs those capabilities, please call in at 305-233-2844, and we'll tell you exactly how to get that installed. So that's pretty much it. That's pretty much everything about our Lumilum strip light. Again, it's going to come with your power cord and rectifier. We have the J-racks, of course, for your bigger projects and your hardwired projects. And we have it readily available. That's the biggest thing. We typically ship same day. So from fittings to strip light to even your heat shrink, we got everything that you're going to need to get your project installed. If you have any questions, please call into Lumilum. We'd be more than happy to help you out.